So for like healers, at least in my experience so far, let's just say for threes. I mean, if we want to be really brutal and nitpick in terms of spreading them out, I'd say it's like, you know, in terms of like number of comps you can play, it will probably be like maybe something like this. But like, I don't think that Holy, like the comps that Holy can play, there's some really good comps that you can play, right? You just can't play as many as these specs. And it's the same for these ones, right? They're like good in their niche. I think maybe even these are slightly below Holy. You could even do that, because I actually think Holy is pretty good. What do you think about Holy Ret Hunter? I haven't seen really anyone playing it on the beta, but I remember playing it a little bit. I mean, you've got a lot of good comps with a mage, and you've got a lot of good comps with Hunter. That's like your two staples, I would say. I don't know about Warrior. We played a bit of Warrior Mage Priest, and it was okay. I think you actually have more synergy this expansion now with Warrior than you have in maybe even any other expansion that I've seen. So I'd say, like, if we're being brutally honest, it looks potentially something like this. But you know, in reality, it's probably, you know, a lot closer, right? But if you want to split them up or give them some sort of order, I think it's something like that. But I don't think Shaman is that far behind Resto Druid, and I don't think Holy Priest is that far behind either of them either in the comps that are good. But Druid is just top dog in terms of, like, you can basically play anything with a Druid and make it work to a degree just because of the raw value from your globals. It's like the way that the class heals, you're essentially forced to pre-purge or try and pre-purge before a go to make sure the blooms aren't up, and then that is going to make, or swap on a target without them, right? Which shuts down an entire avenue of strategy. That makes it more predictable for the enemy team to avoid, right? And if you have to commit a load of globals before your go even to dispelling, then that creates a window for the other team as well. So it's like, just by the nature of the way that it heals, it forces you to play in a certain way, and that's what makes it so good. But yeah, that's healers. That's my first impression tier list. Potentially I'll change it down the line, but yeah. For DPS, it's a little trickier, but I would say like Survival and MM are pretty good. What else is good? Warrior is godly. I think Frost Mage is pretty good. Ellie is pretty good. Affley is really good. Windwalker kind of blows. I haven't seen enough of like Demo and Destro to rate it. I think Shadow, it like has maybe one comp it can play, kind of blows. Boomy is S. Where's Boomy? Ret is probably B tier as well. Like, it can run something, but there's not many things. Feral as well. It's kind of niche. Wait, that's Guardian. This is Feral. BM Hunter's probably A tier. Sub Rogue, probably A tiers. I think it's a bit ahead of these other classes. Fury is C. I haven't really seen any Furies. I just haven't played against it. Haven't played against it. Haven't played against it. Haven't played against it. This isn't even a thing. Unholy is okay, but again, it's like it's with these weird specs where they kind of have a couple of comps that work, but not loads of them, and I haven't faced them that much. But like, from the impressions that I got of it, it wasn't amazing. Arcane I haven't really played. Fire is okay. Again, same thing. Enhance is actually A tier. I think it's not bad. There's no specific ordering in terms of the rows. Destro, haven't really faced it. Demo, haven't really faced it. So these are probably on there somewhere, but I think that's kind of how I would rank it. I think Mage might even be low S. What is making Boomy S tier isn't the CC off healing. So they have really good off healing. The damage is not terrible, but they have instant root beam once a minute. They have instant clone with the NS. And then regular cast clone, they have bash. So like you have a ton of control with a Boomy, and then obviously you couple that with your other DPS player, and the control is really good. Like Boomy Hunter is actually really scary. You can just get in an infinite really easily if you fall too far behind. So yeah, that's kind of this is not a very meticulous tier list, but that's kind of my first impressions of MoP Beta tier list. But yeah, I basically haven't seen any. Well, I've seen a couple of monks, but no one real playing it, and they might have one or two comps that are good if the monk is really good. But I mean, you can just chuck a warrior in most things and it's good. You can just chuck a hunter or a boomy in most things and it's good. So yeah, I think that's kind of what I'm basing it off, like prevalence in terms of like how many different things these things can play, and it still feel like a hard matchup. Like if you can just chuck an average player on it and they'll do well, sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like if you chuck an average player on Windwalker right now, like we're not dropping a game to them. What's the tier list based on? Just experience so far on the beta. I think if the Windwalker Monk is really good, there's certain comps that you can play. I haven't seen many of them yet, so maybe my opinion will change. As I said, this is literally me playing the beta for 3 days and forming an opinion. I'm sure that after we play some more and we see some more comps and more people playing it, then we'll change the opinion. But until then, I'm not going to. But yeah, if the class requires somebody really good to play it in a really specific comp, then you need to then go and look at the prevalence of that comp. Anyway, that's it for now, boys. Dunzo. I wasn't really ready to do a tier list because I haven't really played enough, but you guys wanted it, so there it is. I'm sure it will, if I play another week, I'm sure it will look different.